morning, finally, my left pec doesn't feel like it's been mauled by a sledgehammer. Alright, I was gonna swear, I was about to swear, but I can't. YouTube doesn't allow you to swear in the first few seconds of the video, so I'm not going to swear. But my left pec last push day, we got push day today, last push day, it was so messed up. For whatever reason, it decided to be messed up, mate. It was literally like so bad. I would just use my arm, right, and I would pull back, stretch as I was doing a pec fly, and somewhere around, I don't know, 70% of my range of motion here, it would just feel like it's stretching and pulling and like something's in there, and then I pulled back even further, and it was just like crazy how tight and destroyed it felt. Like it felt like something was wrong. But today, tell you what, look at that, boom, all the way out. Doesn't feel like anything. Like literally, before I'd feel like crazy tension here, nothing. So, we got good news, mate. The good news being, we're gonna be able to actually put some bench press numbers up today. I'm thinking, let's take it easy, because I haven't benched in a little while, so let's take it a little bit easy. We're gonna have a high rep, high volume day, because that way I'm not putting my pec that's just been sort of like healed up, I guess, through like, I don't know, 185 kilo single, and then like set to 4 with, I don't know, 165 kilos or something, right? Because of the higher weight, if something goes wrong, it's more likely to snap. But if I use a lower weight for high reps, it's less likely to give me any damage. And if something goes wrong, it's a lightweight, so I could even like shimmy and maneuver my body, right? There's just less risk of injury. That's just for today though. And then we're gonna, next time we bench, we're gonna go a little bit heavier, and then heavier, and then heavier. And then the goal is, for this bulk, generally the goal for this bulk is a 200 kilo bench press. And not only a 200 kilo bench press, but I'm thinking of growing my legs. They're big already, but I might as well, because I've figured out a way to train them now, right? Like you've seen the leg days that I do, the hack squats, the leg extensions and stuff like that. Like I go really hard on those, and I feel like my legs are definitely gonna grow. And another point for this bulk is to grow my arms. As you saw in yesterday's video, we already hit a new weight on curls, so my arms are definitely gonna be growing, and I want to get to a point, right? Maybe at the end of this bulk, maybe next bulk, that where I do curls with like 60 kilos. I just want to be one of those fucking, you know, those big guys in the gym, yeah? That, I don't know if you've seen them in the gym, but I've seen them online, I've seen them in the gym. They just load up 220s on a regular Olympic sized bar, and they just do curls with it. You know, I've always seen that. I was like, because I have terrible arms, right? I've always been like, how is that even possible? I could never wrap my hand around it. So I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy that's in the gym, big barbell, 20 kilos on each side, and just curls it like it's nothing. That's my goal. And it's gonna happen. I mean, I'm well on the way. So anyways, turkey, whoa! Actually, no turkey. I'll tell you what I bought yesterday. I was like, I've been having these turkey rashes every day. Figured, let's do a little switch up. I spoke to you yesterday about maybe getting a higher calorie breakfast. I was like, why am I not doing that? I've got some bacon. So I'm just gonna have a few of these rashes. Because why not? How many grams of protein per one? We're looking at, per 2 rashes is like 15 grams of protein. So I reckon 4, maybe 5. Jeez, that's really expensive. This pack is like, anyways. All right, I'm gonna cook this up. I'll see you guys in a sec, but it's a push day. I'm gassed. Subscribe if you're not already, by the way. Just had a little bit of a surprise. I was told about someone, the guy from the car dealership. He's outside. He goes, I've got a car. I was like, oh, sweet. He brings me, as a replacement car, look at this, it's Keto Mini. It brings me a little Mini Cooper S. Absolute joker. Anyways. It's gonna be fine. At least like there's something to get around with, right? We need to go shopping or something. Literally in the meantime that the car is in service. So salty. Why is bacon this salty? There's no need for it, mate. Anyways, got that. Got this. I can show you the calories on the screen. Spit over here if you want. That's the breakfast calories. I'm gonna get hydrated as well. I'm gonna drink a whole one of these. I'm gonna put some electrolytes in there. Need to do that right now. So, in a bit. Yo fam, what are you saying, G? Anyways, I'm gonna stop acting like a idiot. I literally, because I have this chain and I sometimes wear like a long sleeve top, I instantly just think like, yeah, man's tough, innit? I just feel like one of those guys. Like one of those drug dealer types. It just is what it is, mate. I don't think I'm gonna have enough in this bag for a... Talk about drug dealer. I don't think I'm gonna have enough in this bag, innit? I'm not gonna have enough in this bag to have a full serving, so I think I'm gonna have to mix 2 flavors. Let's see, because I've been having a little bit more than a scoop every time, and there's only 5 scoops that I was given a sample. Yeah, that's what, 13 grams. A serving's 15, which means I'm gonna need to top this bad boy up. I'm gonna top up watermelon, probably the most disgusting flavor combination. Blue raspberry and watermelon. This bad boy up. A little bit more than I could chew, to be fair. 17 grams. I usually have 16. Do a little mix. Yeah, the colour's not as nice. It's like a... What does blue and red make? Purple. I'm like asking if I could just use my own fucking eyes. Literally, this is probably gonna taste like dog water. Alright, let's do a little taste test. Mostly blue raspberry, but also with a bit of, like I said in one of my other videos, water lemon. Because I'm a fucking idiot. To be fair, tastes like the blue raspberry. Blue raspberry. Just it's such a strong flavour. I think it's just like whatever watermelon I added didn't make a fucking slight bit of difference. That's the first wasp I've seen. I just saw a wasp. By the way, we live in an apartment building, right? Second floor. What else do you want to know? My house number, my security insurance, do you want my credit card details? Why am I telling you this? We live in an apartment building, and last summer we had like an issue with wasps because we also live by a river, and somewhere here around these ends, fam, there's like a nest of wasps. We're 100% sure of it because me and Lucy kept getting wasps in the house again and again and again and again. And googled it, and they like to nest in places like this, like near a river, next to trees, like vibes, you know what I mean? We had to come up with a system on how to get rid of wasps. And the way we got rid of wasps is we have a hoover with a really long extension, and wasps are attracted to light. So they would come and they would get stuck. I'll show you. The wasps would come and then they would start like being attracted to the light, and they would be stuck inside of these things, like whatever they're called, lampshades. And because they were stuck in these lampshades, we were like, how the fuck are we meant to get these cunts out of the house? And it was impossible, so we got a hoover with a really long extension, like to get in like dirt, like little like, you know, nooks and crannies. I literally used it like a gun, and I would stand really far away. I've got like a phobia of wasps. When I was younger, I got stung, and I just like, for some reason, I don't know, they seem like both of our like irrational fears are like wasps, okay? So I'm standing halfway across the flat with a hoover, using it like a gun, like I get it all like, you know, set up near the wasp, and then I would like literally turn it on real quick, go to the wasp, like aim the gun, suck it up, turn the hoover off, throw the whole thing, and just like wait, and hopefully the wasp hasn't flown out. So I don't want that to happen again. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up. I've been needing a poo this whole time, so hope you enjoyed my little wasp story. So sour. I'll see you in a second. Just experienced one of the most awkward experiences of my entire life. I left my flat, right? I need to get to the lift. I got to the lift and I pressed the button to get to the lift, and I just like, my stomach's getting a bit funny, so I just let it rip, right? Obviously I was like, there's nobody here. There's a person in the lift, and like the toxic cloud followed me in. Sorry. Whoever that was, I'm so sorry. Alright, what do we think of the new car? Goated? Better than the R8? What do you think? Sheesh. Pretty sure it's manual as well. Rocket, mate. Let's go. Alright boys, I'm absolutely boiling up in here. Let's just leave. And I'll see you at the gym, yeah? Actually, before we go, this has to be the goofiest car I've ever driven. This has to be the goofiest car I've ever driven. It's so strange. There's no way that this car isn't like on the verge of falling apart. Like literally, it's like rattling. The steering, right, as I'm driving, it's a little bit like vibratey. This has to be some sort of prank. Like if the steering vibrates, that means like either something in the suspension's off, right? Your steering should be completely straight. But I'm holding onto this car, and like I can feel that the steering's a bit shaky. That is crazy. anyways, seriously. I think this will just get me to like a shop or something. Also, there's like echo in here. There's no Bluetooth, no nothing. You can't even listen to music. All right, let's I'll see you at the gym. I actually see you at the gym. Oh, hello. All right, let's put on these placebo sleeves. I'm sweating, by the way, but I'd rather be sweating and have these sleeves a little bit tighter because I'm wearing the jumper than to just wear the layer I have underneath and then them to sort of feel like they're just very loose. So put these on, hopefully they do something. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to keep saying this. I feel like they just don't do anything, but it just gives me that like sort of placebo effect, which to me is good enough. I'm just hoping that my pec feels good this session. We'll see. I'll be able to tell after the first set with the bar whether I'm feeling like wonky or off or anything. So let's try. All right. Verdict. All good. That's good. Let's go. If I'm not mistaken, it's either this rack or something about the setup is a little bit wonky. I'm pretty sure it's this rack because I obviously set up the same bench everywhere, but it feels like one side is like further back than the other, as if the rack isn't perfectly straight. Does that make sense? But I'm not gonna let it hold me back. I wonder what it is, because it is wonky. Unless it's some sort of like crazy illusion because of stuff above me. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't feel even to unrack, but it feels, when I'm doing the reps, it feels fine. Okay, so the goal is to warm up to 160, maybe 162 for a set of 5. We're just gonna keep cracking on. I feel good, so main thing I'm literally thinking about is just rowing the bar towards me the whole time, because sometimes when I get a little bit out of routine of benching, what happens is my back isn't as tight as it should be, which then means my range of motion is like this much longer. But if I just really focus on getting tight and rowing the bar into my chest, it seems to help. $80 for 5, 100 for 3, 120 for 1, 140 for 1, 160 or 162 for 5. That's the warm-up structure. Let's crack on. I said 5, and I just do 4. What can I do? I'm a meathead. All right, 100, couple of reps. Like I said, 120, 140, 160. All right, this 120 has to be literally lightning fast. The 120 moves really well, like solid. Now the last warm-up is 140 for 1. Like I said, let me think. The only thing I'm thinking about is like I said, just bringing my chest to the bar and also just leg driving as much as possible. I just feel like I haven't done a good bench session in ages. And bench is really just like a movement that responds really well to frequency, right? So not doing it for a while messes you up. So I'm just trying to like remember everything that I do. But it should be good, should be good. Just feel like for some reason or another, the fucking unrack is just so awkward. Like, I've benched here before. I always avoid this rack for this very reason, because I benched 180 here before, and it was just the most awkward unrack I've ever had. And it just keeps happening that I'm just unracking it with like a weird fashion. But after I unrack it, everything's good. So 160, we'll make it 162, set of 5. Nothing more to say. Let's just get on with it. All right, 162. I don't have a spot, so if I die, so be it. All right, quick verdict. Quickest verdict on the planet. It felt like it was 90% in my right pec, 10% on my left. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I don't know. Like I said, it feels wonky when I unrack. I'm confused. But it's good though, it's fine. All right, the top set was okay. Like I looked back and it looks okay. It just feels a little bit off, but I've got the back offs now. I've got what, 130 here. Gonna do 4 sets of 12. And then we've got the accessories. But by the way, I follow the push-pull legs program, always have for my bench. So if you want to basically do the same thing, there's no guesswork. You just put your maxes in and it spits out training for you like that. Then there's a second link in the description. But let's crack on. Hopefully the back off's gonna feel a lot better. I mean, it's alright. Wouldn't say. Do you know what? Do you know what it feels like? It feels like when I've been on a bulk and I've been on a cut before, right? And when I'm on a bulk, half the time, there comes a point where I feel like I've got loads of like mass around my elbows, and when I bench, everything just feels so stacked. Now, for whatever reason, right now, it feels like when I'm benching and nothing's really too stacked. And I don't feel like I'm like super swole underneath the bar. I don't know why. It's curious, but like I said, it's just like, I haven't had a good bench session in a week or so, maybe a week and a half now. And like I said, it just responds to frequency. So get this session in, it's not gonna feel amazing. And then the next session's gonna feel better. And then the next session's gonna start picking up. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna have to stomach this, not feeling like 100,000,000%. And then you get what I'm saying. All right, set 2, I'm gonna try and make it better than set 1. Yeah. Just gonna do a better job. Just gonna try and make it feel less awkward. See, I've taken the sleeves off, by the way, after the top set, because I was like, these are literally, they don't do anything. And I had to wear a hoodie, and the hoodie's really like hot, and it's another layer that's just on me. No need for it, so I just took it off. And let's bang these out, all right? All right, a little bit better, a little bit less awkward feeling. However, I still feel as if my right side is taking more load than the left. I'm gonna try and like twist and turn next set to fix that even more. But so far so good. All right, set 3, 12 reps, 130. I'm gonna just, like I said, I feel like my right pec is taking more load than my left. So I'm gonna try and even that out, and I'm gonna report back to you this set. The way I'm gonna even that out is just literally through feeling how much pressure there is in my hands. So I feel like on my right hand, there's a lot of weight on the outside of my palm here. And I feel on my left, it's a little bit different. So I'm gonna try and get the weight in the exact same place on my left palm as I do on my right. And then that way, in theory, it should even out how the weight feels. You see why you're catching my drift, right? Oh, I feel like my joints are creaking. I feel like I'm not warmed up or something. But that was better than the other sets. Just really fucking tough. For no good reason. But like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself so I can feel better, okay? More sessions on the way, it's gonna be a lot better. Still good, don't get me wrong, I'm still getting all my reps in. It just doesn't feel as like strong, stable, and euphoric as it should. Okay, shoulder press. Goal, I reckon, let's see. I reckon sets of, let's make it high reps. Let's make it near sets of 20. So I'm thinking 45, 47 kilos because of the bench. I'm gonna be a little bit weaker than I should be. So I said 45, 47, 20, 3 of them, maybe 4 if I'm feeling real ambitious. Then it drops at the end. And then the usual. All right, quick warm up with what is it, 35. Then we go to the sets, but that's actually gonna be heavy. All right, I got 47 and a half kilos. Gonna get a set of 20 realistically, because last time we did the shoulder press was what, 51.25 kilos per arm for a set of 18, I believe. So taking into account the fact that I did some bench, now that you're doing this, 47 and a half kilos, set 20, evens out here or thereabouts. You're on the same page as me, aren't you? You are, so nothing to it. On the shoulder press, I do like to think about sort of with my elbows forward. So as I go down, I actively think about bringing my elbows forward like this, because that way, imagine if you're doing like a barbell shoulder press, right? You would have your elbows underneath the bar, sort of in front of you, ever so slightly, like resting on your lats. So that's what I do with the shoulder press, because you can shoulder press like this with your shoulders completely like behind you almost, and you're just gonna be grinding away. And it's like, it's a powerful position, don't get me wrong, but your rotator cuff isn't gonna like it too much. So as I go up, obviously, it's a simple just press, but as I go down, I think about bringing my elbows forward like this, and then so sort of like a neutral grip dumbbell press. How about that? So when you do a neutral grip dumbbell press, you would bring your elbows here because you want the elbows to be under the dumbbells, right? Same thing with this. I just like this and whoop, and like this and bam. All right, enough talking. Set 20. Oh, jeez. Hey, 17 and a half. I guess 20 was a little bit ambitious. Is what it is. I can't be Superman every day, and I've got rest day tomorrow, so I guess it's fitting. Considering the performance of the last set, let's be reasonable and call it 15, at least. Say if we set the target at 15 and I get 16, I'm gonna be happy. But if I set the target at 18 and I get 16, I'm gonna be pissed. So let's just set the target at 15, right? And so tell you what, there's days where I'm gonna be able to do 55 kilos for set to like a set of 20, and there's gonna be days where I'm only gonna be able to do like 45 kilos for set 20. Now, it doesn't really matter because as far as your body's concerned, that's as much as it can do on that given day. And muscle growth is basically just a stress response, right? So if you can stress your muscles on the given day to a given RPE, right? So basically as close to failure as you want to get. So whether that's fucking 7, 8, 9, whatever, that's all that matters. So if one day you can lift 10 kilos and that's for like 10, that's your failure. On another day, if you can lift 7 for 10 and that's failure, you've basically done the same job. You see what I mean? Obviously it's best to always be recovered and fucking, you know, well fed, well slept, yada yada. But as far as your body's concerned, for hypertrophy reasons, that's all that we care about. For strength, it's very different. It's not the same. But for hypertrophy reasons, you're getting a pump, you're getting a failure, that's all you need. I sound like a broken record every video, but like, what else do you want me to tell? What else do you want me to tell you, mate? What else do you want me to tell you? If my counting doesn't mislead me, that was 16. I wouldn't be surprised if it did, because I can barely count. But that was 16, which is good. One more of 15, and then drop set. Sick. How about we're all quick, we just end my suffering right now, and we just bang these out. Set 15, and then drop set, and then the rest. But geez, I'm like hungry as well. What? At least you had like a on purpose bigger breakfast. I feel like I'm like, something ain't right. You know what I mean? I'm hungry as fuck. Usually doesn't happen. It's quite interesting. Anyways, set 15. All right? All right. Fuck. How am I running out of gas when I've got like 1 million calories in me? I've got no idea, bro. I've got the most interesting pump going. Like, obviously my shoulders and triceps. It's a strange pump. It's not like one of those good ones. Like some sort of awkward pump. That would be everything. My shoulder press.
Hey, in terms of pump, it's really good. Just like, I don't know, it's strange. Feeling a little bit strange, mate. Feeling a little bit strange. Do you know what it feels like? It feels like I didn't have pre-workout. How about that? Like I took it, definitely drank it, but it feels like it just never really took on. And like, it wasn't driving me through that like wave, if that makes any sense. But it's fine. It's not really fine, but it's fine. It's gonna fucking have to be. Tiny bit of a spanner in the works. I was meant to do chest flies, but there's 3 boys running train on the machine. So it's gonna have to be, I'm gonna have to switch the session because I'm not stepping in that pile of shit again, where I wait for somebody to finish the machine, because last time I waited for about 25 minutes, got a cold and wanted to absolutely end my entire career. So I'm just gonna do lateral raises. I should be switching between like chest, shoulders, but like, who's it gonna hurt, mate? Who's it gonna hurt? Let's just do some lateral raises. Lateral raises is fun anyways. Get a nice pump, let's go. See, I've had a pretty extensive lifting career, right? It's been like, what, 8 years now? And I bench 190 kilos. And I've shoulder pressed, well, I could probably shoulder press, I reckon 130, maybe 140 with a few weeks of training. And I still use the 12 kilo dumbbells for lateral raises. Do you know why? Because the lateral head of your delt is a tiny slither of muscle. And I always see people just like swinging and half repping and shit. Just don't, all right? You're meant to feel it in your delt, not in your fucking, I don't know, lower back. Jeez. Haven't done this number in a minute. Let's see, what, 3 sets? I reckon 10 to 12. Get those pecs nice and fucking burnt out. Leave nothing in there. Then a few tricep extension sets and done, mate. This is a warm up. I'll do one warm-up set, just to make sure that I'm used to the movement, right? One of those classic moments where I just press record despite the camera recording and I just obviously turn the recording off. So let's pretend this is set number 1, even though it's set number 2. And let's pretend I haven't said everything that I'm about to say after this set, all right? I'm gonna have to repeat myself. Now, as I said already, this is one of these exercises that just unlike any other fucking exercise on this entire planet, no matter whether it's lateral raises, rows, anything like that, the chest flies, I can do like 5 reps with like a lightweight and the pump is immaculate. Like, I know it's made for your pecs, but there's loads of stuff made for your pecs or your back or your shoulders or whatever, right? And there's nothing like this movement with a fly, nothing like it gets me a pump. So the pec flies, absolutely insane. Especially just like this machine. Because I've tried pec flies with like cables and stuff, and it sort of just feels awkward, but I guess maybe because this is in a fixed line, a semi-fixed line, that it just works great. But yeah, pump on the pec fly, immaculate. Can I hop on for a set? Oh, yeah, just between your sets. All right, couple of sets, tricep extensions. I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel about this big. Something ain't right. Like I said, I just feel like I'm due for a rest day. So let's just bang these tricep extensions out and pretend like I'm having a good day and let's just move on, all right? I also forgot my little optimal rope that I usually use, because I use like a really optimal long rope, but I don't know where it is. I think it's somewhere in my bag, but my bag is in my other car and that's too heavy. My fucking elbows. Do you know what it feels like? It feels like my elbows are made of like dust. Sick. I'm gonna do a couple more sets of that. I'll see you boys in a sec.
Oh, I'll see you later, guys. I'm off to do my steps.
We do that again. We do that again.
See you later, guys.
Triple cheeseburger.
Yeah, fuck off, mate.
Jeez, don't you wish this was just my fucking R8 replacement car? It's funny. Also, by the way, the guy gives it to me, he was like, you can take the roof off, as if it's like something I'd want to do. It's just crazy. Anyways, to make up for the fact that I'm feeling flat and small, let's go to McDonald's and grab a couple of triple cheeseburgers to make myself feel nice and full of sodium and swole. And yeah, I've got rest day tomorrow anyway, so it's way up. I feel blessed. Let's go McDonald's. I don't think I'm going insane. There's nothing to open the windows. Can't find it. There's nothing here. There's like something changed the mirrors. I don't see anything to open the windows. There's like nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. There's no buttons here. There's nothing to click. There's nothing to pull. There's nothing. Not even like the old school thing. I'm literally. I don't think I'm going insane. The fuck? Anyways, I'm just gonna open the door. Crazy. Can I get 2 triple cheeseburgers on their own, please? Yeah, that's everything. No, that's all. Thank you. Thank you. How is there nothing to open the window? I'm not tripping. I promise you. There is nothing here. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Some of you that own a Mini, help. Not that I care, because I'm only gonna have this car for a couple of days, but like, how does that work? Anyways, see you when the food's here. Alright, I got the food. Before I crash this car, by the way, there's no chance that this car's safe. I'm literally driving, and the steering goes where it wants, shakes how it likes. I'm literally getting pranked on every corner. This is crazy. I kid you not. This feels like a prank. And they gave me this car as like a punishment for being annoying to them. I mean, like, I'm just asking about my car like all the time, right? I just want my shit fixed. But this is like, it just feels like a punishment for being like an annoying customer that just keeps. Well, I wouldn't be an annoying customer if my car was all good. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, let's get some grub on. 2 of the same, 2 triple cheeseburgers. That should be like 1,000 calories. God bless. I'm gonna eat this up. Yo, it's 11 p.m. I've got a little meal going on. Jeez, I'm spinning it already. Got a little meal going on. Let's have a little look. Got 200 grams of 5% mince and 2 packets of rice. Look, can you see? The beef is in cubes. Reason being, if you make it into a burger patty and then cook it up and then cut it up, it gives it like a more interesting texture. So you can have rice and beef with just mince and then sort of have it like that. It's sort of homogenous. But if you have it like this, you have some heterogeneity. How about that? Do you like that word, mate? Which means basically you just have different textures going on, which is quite interesting because this is just beef and rice, but it's beef and rice with a little bit of pizzazz because you got that crust on the beef, then you got the soft inside, and you got the crust underneath, and it gives it a little bit of something. Fuck off, mate. You just gotta go do steps. I'm gonna eat this meal up. This is what? 200 calories plus 400 calories. How many calories is that? 2 plus 4? 7. Exactly, that's what I was talking about. And that is going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like. Leave me alone. Give it a look in the description, by the way. There's a pre-workout there. There's programs. There's everything.
Give it the biggest dislike you ever did.
Fuck this video up. I don't want to see a single like on this video. Only dislikes. Alright? In a bit.